Here we have the monthly price chart for SIRIUS XM Holdings Incorporated, stock ticker SIRI. Before we begin, if you find these educational materials to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons so that other traders will be able to find this information more easily. So here, if we're looking at this price chart, we do have a very erratic price history here. We can sort of pull out here a bit just to sort of take a longer term view. It's going to flatten out a lot of the markings here. But I'll do this just to sort of show where the stock has been in the past. As we can see here, the ultimate price highs came in right around the $70 mark. This would have stemmed back to the trading periods, toward the beginning of the millennium, essentially. This would have been a very long time ago. So we're talking about a very long-term price history here. Almost 25 full years ago is when the stock was trading at these prices. Since then, the share price itself has taken a major dive, and we've really started to form trading ranges right around 50 cents on the downside to approximately 10 or $11 to the top side. So, but this is a very, very long-term price history here. And when you're dealing with a monthly chart, it's a little bit difficult to sort of rely on some of those price levels because the fundamentals of a company will obviously change during that period of time. So, more near term, we have seen a bit of a price rally here. If we go back to, roughly 2009 is when this really would have began. Here we can see that the share price was trading right around, this would be right around 10 cents per share. So, and then, ultimately we did see price highs coming in at $8.14 in January of 2021. So, this is a fairly strong movement to the top side. It was a fairly stable looking uptrend, as we can see here. That's a good looking uptrend. You're very stable in nature, roughly 45-degree angle, which is about the best you can ask for with a stock like this. But since then we have started to see share prices start to falter here once again. So what we're looking at currently is some relatively severe price movements to the downside, and the real question is whether or not this downside momentum has fully run its course, or whether it's still dominating share prices, still controlling and influencing share prices. So more near term, what we're looking at here would be sort of near term lows coming in at 332. This would have been roughly the middle of 2023, and then this ultimate price low here near term coming in at $2.45. This would be roughly June 2024, right around there. So, as things stand currently, what I would say is unfavorable here is the fact that you do have some lower lows here. Would be one sort of warning signal. This 332 level was not able to hold up as support, and then in addition to that, you have this 61.8% Fibonacci level that has broken in the process. This 332 level was actually fairly significant for that reason. This Fibonacci price movement here is really being based off of these 2009 lows all the way to these highs from 2021. So this is a very long-term, Fibonacci, analysis measurement here. It's not just this shorter area here, which is very difficult to draw this on the price chart. It really did need to be sort of sectioned off here a bit. So, but what the movement that I'm looking at here is this movement from these 10-cent lows roughly to this $8.14 high. And then as that happens here, you do have a bit of a bounce here from this 618 retracement, which would have been a good sign. And as we can see here, there was ultimately a spike high here that posted all the way near $8 per share, roughly $7.95. So that would be this spike high here. However, what is worrisome about this? I mean, even though it's a green candle here, there's a very long wick on this candle, and this would be each candle in this chart represents a 1 month trading period. So as this occurs, what you can see here is that there was a major spike high here, but it was not sustainable. Prices reversed quite quickly in anticipation of a retest of this prior high at $8.14 from January 2021. So the reversal here would be worrisome. The fact that the share price was not able to sustain these highs would be worrisome. And then the fact that we broke below these 332 lows would also be a negative signal. So as all of this has happened, we can also look at the relative strength index reading here, and we can see that negative momentum is still sort of running the show, still sort of governing share prices here. We can see these prior highs, which developed during the This would be June 2018. We started to see a high in momentum on the relative strength index, but since then, overall trend momentum has been pointing in the negative direction. And we have to remember this is a monthly chart, so it's not like this is a shorter term time frame. So these indicator readings and these moving averages tend to be much more important because this is essentially the longest term time frame that people really look at. So currently, the indicator reading is suggesting negative momentum. We did see this prior break of support at 332. We also saw this break of support from a Fibonacci perspective, right around $3.20. That would be the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement. So as things currently stand, I mean, it's possible that you could see a movement higher in share prices here. But personally, I would be waiting for a new price low. I think that we could probably see another price low here coming in right around $1.80. This would essentially be the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement of this move. And the way things currently stand, it does look as though sort of a series of lower highs and higher lows is starting to develop here. So you've got this sort of trend wave higher here, sort of a flattening out at these elevated levels right around $7 or $8. You see share prices move down to this 332. There is some support here, but that the bounce was unsustainable. And then this ultimate price high here was a lower high. We weren't able to retest that $7 or $8 area. Instead, this was coming in around $5.75, and then share prices did start to decline again from there. So in my view, the major level of resistance does come in right around this $5.75 mark for two main reasons. You've got historical resistance zone coming in here, and then in addition to that, you've got this declining blue line here, which is the 200-month exponential moving average. These are coming into contact roughly in the same area here, as we can see. It's declining currently, so it should be coming into contact with this area shortly. But if share prices were to move into this area, I would expect the 200-month exponential moving average to be trading right around this area at the same time. So as things currently stand, I would have to say that this has negative momentum. Major resistance comes in at 575. And I probably wouldn't consider buying into this until it fell down for a bit further, possibly $1.80 I might consider to start buying in. I would want to see some evidence of support unfolding in that area. So here's the current market update for SIRIUS XM Holdings Incorporated, stock ticker SIRI. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership and start trading stocks with the pros.